superhuman. She's always been. Just so you know, she wakes up when, like, she's like a nocturnal animal. Like, she's awake at night.
Why?
Sleeping with everybody else.
But she always looks good, though. You look great today. You're looking
you.
fly.
All right, so it's a whole 3 hours. Yeah, so you know that there's going to be quite a lot that we're going to be doing on the show. Mondays are for motivation. And on Wake Up Nigeria, of course, it's the same. And this morning, motivational speaker Victoria Praise Abraham will be talking to us and motivating us to succeed against all odds.
Yes, indeed. Then, as always, music is a big part of the show. Our first musical performance of this week will be from Odumo Eson. He will be an award-winning artist, songwriter, record producer. He'll be here very, very soon.
Also coming up, Mike will be bringing us updates from the tech side of life.
Yes, so techie.
That S10, man.
Yeah, looks sweet. And in our SME series, we're having Adebola Martins, who's the CEO of Marco Martinez, creative director of Adebola Moda. And he'll be talking to us about his journey to success in the world of business in Nigeria.
And of course, we move on from there to automedics with Aya Shofela, who's going to be bringing us, talking to car owners about hydriotic power steering wheel.
Hydriotic. I don't know, I've never heard about that. I know what power steering is. Hydraulic, okay, hydraulic steerings. Okay, you know what?
Okay.
I guess I'll figure it out. I've never really been a car techie person, but I'll learn something today. Then I think we have more music coming up after that.
Yeah, more music. And this time from Nigerian singer-songwriter Nene Johnson. It's actually 6 in the morning. I'm just saying.
Yeah, what?
I'm just putting it out there.
And we're here, we're on time, we look good. Mike is smiling.
Wonderful.
Mike doesn't look like
6 a.m. Lovely. We love it. I love it.
Wow.
You love it. But what I did, that's all now. Like, seriously now, so you're chilling wherever you are now, like maybe on the bed.
Yeah, you're watching us.
And then like, why am I wearing this safe? I should be in the pajamas, but hey, we love it. That's what Wake Up Nigeria is all about.
Mike, I have a song for you.
What?
I don't believe you.
I have a dance that you understand the song. You
No.
You want to see the dance?
Yeah.
I thought you said
I
it
like
was early.
to see- What?
What?
You don't know that song?
What's that song?
You know the song. You know the song.
What's that?
Yeah.
You don't, no, if you don't know the song, then y'all are not, you're not cognizant with urban trends. If you
Which
don't know
urban
this,
trends?
if I did this now, you don't get it.
That
you
looks
don't-
very 90s like. So I'm
Honestly,
guessing,
you
I'm
know
guessing
what?
I'm lost.
Seriously, tell if you don't know it.
You know what?
I know
You know what? You know what?
Last time.
What? Is this a game? Is this a game segment?
And the guy goes like this.
Oh, wow.
You don't know it?
Really?
Oh, no.
I have a feeling the reason why we can't get it is because Mike is not doing it the right
If
way.
you don't
Yeah,
know
I think
it.
so.
So Mike is doing a very poor job of showing us what
You
sort of...
see the point
dancing
now.
is.
The way you don't know. You learn, you ask.
Yeah.
You know it. Tell me you don't know it.
Mike,
Tell us.
Tell me you don't
going
know
on?
it. I need someone out there to tell me they know it.
meanwhile...
Because I can't,
Oh,
the words in
goodness
that
me.
song are...
Suggestive.
You guys don't know. Blue shirt, throws it up, and goes that way.
I don't know.
Is it a Nigerian musician?
It's not.
Who? Who now? I have no.
Hey, no, that's what I'm saying. That 90s music now. I'm talking about Didi.
so Mike-
because
Mike
I know
has
Didi
lost
tends to
me
dance like that.
completely.
Yeah, but somebody else knows it there. Oh, my,
Tell us, what's with the mystery?
Can we?
So there's a
can
meme
can
with
we
this
move
guy.
along?
Don't worry. Yeah, let's
can
move
we move
along.
along?
I'll tell you
You
guys
know why?
later.
You know why?
Tell you guys
Because I
later.
think everybody's brain here is still booting.
My
So-
brain has been on overdrive since,
what?
and I'm very okay. Like,
I'd like to see Mike on Friday.
the brain is on overdrive.
I'm looking forward to Friday. Mike on Friday. Hashtag Mike on Friday.
Hi.
Yeah, so this is different.
Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. This is what they should have done for me early in the morning when I came.
Yeah, well, hey.
I wouldn't have been so grumpy, but you know, I'm happier now.
Okay, that there's coffee in front of
Yeah,
you.
things are taking shape.
Mary is right here beside us, and she's just like, okay.
Okay, so Mary's a little bit sad.
Why?
Um,
Why? What happened?
So her
happened?
uncle was on the flight.
No.
I'm not kidding. Last night.
And I just found out.
She just found out as we were taking the newspaper headlines.
No.
And
Really?
I really don't want to talk about it right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so
okay,
we can talk about
okay,
something else.
Okay. You know what? It's really different for us. You know, we're doing the 6 a.m. thing, and it's refreshing. It's new.
Yeah.
But what do you think is going to happen?
At 6 a.m.
Yeah, I think I'm wondering how do you think Nigerians are going to take to this our new, you know, refreshed early morning?
Well, seeing as most people, when immediately they wake up, they like to pray.
Okay.
It's one of the things that I hope that we're going to do on the show.
So we should start
Pastor
with morning
Yomi,
motivation,
seriously.
right?
Morning holding of hands and.
We
Okay.
could start now. We could
We
just
could do
pray
that.
over breakfast.
Okay, so
Yes, indeed.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yomi, lead
So
the
let's pray.
prayers.
Let's
all right, let's do this.
Okay.
All right, hold hands, right? Right. This is what you really did it.
Go
you did
Oh
it.
yeah.
Okay,
So we're
let's do
praying
this.
now. We're
Okay,
praying now. So
yeah.
everyone praying. I want everyone praying.
Yes, everyone praying.
And Father, we thank you for this food. We thank you for this Monday morning. Thank you for this new show and all that we are doing. We know that it's going to be a success.
Amen.
Thank you for blessing us. And for all our viewers who are watching and who have been following us
Yeah.
on this show, they are blessed as well. And they're going to have a great week.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen to
Amazing.
that.
Nice.
Now that was different.
Yeah,
But
so that's how it should be. So in the morning, people are meditative. So
Yeah.
it's good to have that going.
But there's something else about mornings now. So the mornings for me are always a rush. Like, so it's like you're throwing things in bags, you're tidying up stuff, you're hoping that when you come back, something you threw somewhere is still going to be there. You know, so for me, it's the kids. You know, you're like, okay, is everything ready for school?
Oh, yeah,
Is
yeah.
everything, you know, okay, so is everything in place, on time? Then you now have to get the kids up. So right now, I didn't have that, you know, that whole get the kids up in the morning thing. I didn't have to do that today, and it's you know, it's throwing me out of whack.
Yeah, because my wife has to get up like a whole hour earlier.
Yeah. Than you.
Well, not that because I get up really early, so she has to get up with me. She doesn't have to. Well,
Yep.
she wouldn't have had to if there weren't any kids.
Yeah.
So she has to get up when I get up because she has like a whole hour to get the lunch ready and all of that. So I know
Yeah.
that it's.
Getting lunch ready in 1 hour, well, the thing is this, you get up, you have to first get yourself up.
Yeah, true.
And getting yourself up usually takes like 30 minutes. So what I do to get myself up is I just head straight to the bathroom and brush.
Oh, okay.
So while I'm brushing, I'm thinking of, okay, what are things I'm doing today, meditating on what my plans are. So I can spend 15 minutes brushing.
I've been wondering where Mike is,
Okay,
but
Mike.
Somewhere.
it seems. Oh, is that him? Is that him? So Mike,
Mike
you
probably
said
is trying to run away.
you two, you can wake up in the morning, Mike.
Of course, Mike can wake up.
Mike is pretending. I'm very sure.
What?
He woke up at
By
3:30.
the end of
What?
this
Not
week,
coming, welcome you.
Okay, welcome, Mike. Mike, welcome.
Drum roll, first, drum
Mike,
roll,
Mike.
drum roll, drum
Okay.
roll, drum roll.
Mike,
Is that okay?
why are you
Okay.
hyping
All right,
Mike?
enter,
Like,
enter.
Overhyped.
are you
I
Mike's
just want
hype
him to
man?
get into the kitchen so he can take his coffee.
Okay now,
Are you a
Uh-huh.
coffee drinker, Mike?
let's go there.
Are you a coffee
Mike
drinker?
is just a drinker. He just wants to
where's
take
my own
something
glass
for
now?
Wait,
breakfast.
Yomi,
Where's Mike's mug?
Where did this come from? Yomi, what's all this now?
Yomi actually
Please,
prepared for the
ladies
morning.
and gentlemen, eat this kind of food in the morning.
I'm confused.
Mike, take this.
Isn't it too early to be eating chicken in the morning?
People don't understand like.
What? You don't understand? That's what I said. Ladies
Mike,
and
my
gentlemen,
ears.
eat this kind of thing. Where's
Please,
your water? Where's your
you're
water?
screaming in my ears.
Where's Mike's mug?
That's
it's
it, that's
here,
it.
it's here.
Don't
Oh,
burn me, don't burn me.
How do you pour this thing? I'm not used to
And I'm
this
eating
kind of-
healthy as well. I've got lettuce and everything.
Yeah.
Mike,
And
you're
it's
always
really-
not used to things. But when you start
I'm
with
used to
them, you want to
pouring water
finish
from
them.
kettle now. This thing is not.
What?
There's milk here.
Yes, so. Yes, so.
Mike,
There's
stop
sugar.
embarrassing
I don't do sugar. I don't do
everybody.
sugar. Milk is okay.
You don't do sugar?
Nah, I don't do sugar.
Really?
I don't do
Except,
sugar either.
except I'm soaking Gary.
Oh, okay.
Like, the way
Wow,
I take
we
my
need to-
tea is really
we need
weird.
to get soaking Gary break.
I make my tea, take it black, then I take the milk afterwards.
Are you
I'm
serious?
telling you.
person.
I don't like my milk and sugar.
Wow.
I don't take sugar with my
I'm in a
tea.
state of confusion.
So it's either I'm
But-
taking honey, if at all, but I'll first take it, then take the milk right
Okay,
after.
so guys, we'll soon be talking about our travel package. So we're going to be talking about our travel experiences.
Yep.
So let's go, Yomi. for those of you that have gone outside the country, if it's Cotonou,
The Republic is outside Nigeria. Respect yourself, Mike.
Okay, Yomi, do you want to do this?
no, hold on.
No, particularly.
Wait, let me say this thing. If you Benin and Cotonou is Nigeria backyard, that's not outside the country.
It's still outside the country.
Minimum, let's manage Ghana, okay?
Yeah.
But Cotonou, from mile 2, it's just 30 minutes, 1 hour now. From
Okay.
mile 2, it's like 1 hour.
It's not 1 hour.
It's not up to 2 hours. I know it's not up to 2 hours.
Mike, have you been to Cotonou?
Eh?
No.
Cotonou. What's Cotonou?
We've not been there.
Have you been to Ekpe? If you've been to Ekpe, Ekpe is another country. But that is another country, okay. If you've gone to Ekpe, you have left Nigeria. Ekpe, Badagry, those parts are not part of Nigeria. You have left Nigeria.
So,
Okay, so our travel experiences. Let's talk
Travel
about
experiences. One thing, there was a time when we did a long journey from Lagos to Abuja, right? And the first part of the journey was really tough. It was hard, you know, the roads were bad. But when we got to Okene area,
okay.
it was, you could have felt like you were in Switzerland.
Really?
The hills,
Okay.
the
scenery.
The scenery was really, really beautiful as you were going, focusing on the Abuja highway.
Okay.
And what always breaks my heart is we don't pay attention to such things in Nigeria.
You have a point.
So we've never taken advantage of tourism and people coming to our country to spend dollars, you know, because we're always thinking, if once you think about holidays,
Yeah, think of
UK, US,
Yeah.
South Africa,
Yeah.
Kenya,
Dubai.
Dubai. That's what usually happens, and Paris as well.
Yeah.
I've not gone to Dubai before.
Okay, so
want to go to
Mike, if you're ever looking for a travel guide to Dubai,
Ah, you?
you're looking at someone that has
Now
been
you
there.
have a free ticket.
Yeah, just so 4 times Dubai.
4 times, man.
And every single time I go, it's completely different. And that's why I feel like even if we're going to push tourism in Nigeria, we still have a long way to go. The fact is, when you get there, there's always something brand new to see. They're always taking you to some other place. There's always something else to buy. You don't feel like you wasted your time going there. So I don't know. But there are so many other places I've been to. If I start listing them now, it's good to take a while.
It depends, though. The truth is, everybody has their travel experience, be it locally or internationally. The most important thing is to actually learn new things. That's the idea of traveling. Experience new cultures, understand people more. And that's why I always encourage people, go to other parts of Nigeria so you can understand them better. We tend to condemn certain people without really understanding who they are, what they represent. And it's important for us to go outside.
Just before you take us,
comfort
Mary's
zone.
about to take us to where we're going to.
Yeah.
But you know when you talk about this Dubai and all that, sometimes when I see some things or hear some things, I almost get depressed. Almost. It can be very, very funny. You know, it's extremely can be very funny when I think about how far we could have gone, considering how well those people are doing with their tourism.
You're welcome again. That was quite a trip, wasn't it? Straight to the Maldives, and now we're back in Lagos, Nigeria. Right now, we have a performance for you, and it's Nene Johnson. Now, Nene Johnson is a Nigerian singer, songwriter, model, and an entrepreneur. A musical style infuses Afropop, reggae, soul, and R&B with the magic of the African sound. She has 2 singles out, African Boy and Go-Go, and she is here to give us our very first music performance for today. So, African Boy it is?
Yeah.
Great, we can't wait to hear you. Take it away.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, I like the attitude. Well done. We're going to be having a conversation much later with Nene. We can't wait for that. In the meantime, however, we'll be leading straight to Yomi and Titi for This Week in History. But first, Nene, that was awesome. Like, I really totally enjoyed your performance.
Thank you.
So what informed your song, African Boy? Because the lyrics, eh?
Well, it's just a concept that admires and appreciates the African man.
Not many songs do. That's true.
Yeah, because most Nigerian songs, they're always like drooling over the foreign guys.
Yeah.
And you watch most musical videos, they're like, okay, foreign guys are more romantic, this, that. So I just decided, okay, this one should talk about the African boy, because African guys are strong. You know, despite what, you know, the African continent is actually a very tough one. So Our men are actually
we're making
strong.
excuses for they are not being romantic. Is that it?
No, I'm not saying they are not romantic, but I'm just saying when you think of romance, you just think of the foreign guys, the white dude, and all of that. So I just decided, okay, let me do something different. Let me appreciate the African guy.
And that was awesome. That was awesome. You have another song, Google, and I even heard a bit of the Google inside.
So that one was like, okay, if you want to play games, you don't want to stick around. If you want to be all over the place, go.
Go, like just go.
Yeah.
I don't have time for rubbish.
Yeah.
So where are you projecting yourself to be in, say, 5 years' time?
In 5 years' time, I see myself being a household brand. I see my music cutting across the continent and the world. I see myself being a global brand.
You want to know my frank opinion? I see it happening as well.
Thank you.
Your song is really good, really good.
Thank
It's
you.
something that I could hear, say, perhaps in Jamaica and feel, oh, I like that sound. Yeah, because it has this kind of reggae vibes in it. Really good stuff. Well done.
Thank you.
Well
so
done.
much. Thank you.
All right, so from here, we move straight to Yomi and Titi for This Week in History. Hi, Yomi. Hi, Titi.
Thanks, Mary.
That was an interesting performance.
African boy. Nice. She says she's appreciating African boys.
No, I like me some African boy.
Yeah.
I've never been about the foreigner. I don't know. I have a lot of friends that are, but nah, give me some African boy. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh, my goodness.
But it's too early in the morning for such talk. We have to move along. This week in history, quite a lot of things happen.
Yeah. And we are making history as well.
Yes, we are.
On this show, you know how we do it.
Yes, sir.
And we are going back over 100 years to 1866, where Dr. John Pemberton, a pharmacist in Atlanta, Georgia, created what would become the most recognized and popular soft drink on earth. 1894, the 3rd of March, the 12th of March, the Coca-Cola flavored soft drink is sold in bottles for the first time in a candy store in Vicksburg, Mississippi. A glass bottle called Hutchinson was used by a store's owner, Joseph Biedman. And this is a picture of the bottle there, the first bottle of Coca-Cola. Of course, in the past few decades, hundreds of soft drinks drinks brands have used the same bottle to distribute soft drinks to different corners of the earth. Wow.
Yes, indeed. So that was
Coca-Cola over 100 years ago.
Yeah, so actually soft drinks in general, lemonade, all sorts of drinks were being sold by the glass.
Yeah.
But the bottling of it is what's significant. The fact that a glass bottle could store soft drinks and be, so it could be sent all over the world was what was so key. And that was one of the reasons why distribution of, especially the cola flavored one, is one of the most popular things on earth till date.
Pemberton.
Yes,
indeed. A lot of Coca-Cola buildings around the world are called Pemberton Place.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Even the one in Lagos, Pemberton Place.
I did not know that.
So yeah.
That's some history for you.
Some history for you.
All right. Now in 1912, the Girl Guides, or let's say Girl Scouts, was formed in Savannah by Juliet Gordon Low. Now, this worldwide organization for girls is dedicated to training them in citizenship, good conduct, and outdoor activities. Now, it was founded in response to the requests of girls who were interested in the Boy Scouts movement established in 1908. Other countries subsequently adopted girl guiding and girl scouting programs, and the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts was formed in 1928. A century after the organization's founding, there were an estimated 10 million Girl Guides and Girl Scouts worldwide. Now, that's actually another key piece of history. I'm not sure how many of our kids are actually joining these.
The Girls Guide. I know the Tush schools.
Yeah.
Have a lot of Girls Guide. But a number of schools as well, a number of schools as well that I know, like Anti-I.
Decide to make it against all odds. That's the way to success. And we'll be having Victoria Praise Abraham motivate us this morning to begin to channel our thoughts to achieving success in a little while on the show.
Yeah, of course. Now, believe it or not, we have been here for about an hour already.
Yes, so
and,
if you're just waking up, you're slacking.
Yeah. Now, Mike is going to be bringing us updates from the tech side of life after our Monday motivation.
Yes, indeed. And in our SME series for this week, we'll be meeting the CEO of Marco Martinez, the creative director of Adebola Moda, Adebola Ade Martins.
Now, Aya Shofela is going to be joining us again to talk to us about car maintenance and about hydraulic power steering.
And for our second performance for the day, gonna have something really, really great come your way. Okay, the chef is in the building. Yes, sir.
Chef Ify.
Hi.
How's it going?
Wave at us, wave at us, wave at us. At the camera, darling. You need to have a lot of, you know, we're always interested in knowing what the chef is gonna be putting together.
Yeah.
But because we started earlier, it just felt really odd not seeing the chef in the kitchen. Like, wow, okay, so I feel better now that she's here.
Yeah, Chef
She's
Ify,
here.
how's it going?
Good.
All right.
It didn't feel odd because I know what she was coming with. See that spread.
Nice.
That spread. So, and today, that spread.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
Seafood.
Wow.
That spread.
I'm seeing yams, I'm seeing some veggies there.
This
Very
chef,
nice.
they will go to heaven. No?
Yes, sir.
Straight. He go heaven straight. Okay, so she's talking about professions that are chef, heaven straight.
Yeah.
Makeup artist, hair.
Oh, wow. Really,
You
Mike?
will meet them tomorrow morning.
Really, Mike?
Yeah, I'm not sorry for you.
Wow.
See, makeup
When
artist.
they do your makeup tomorrow,
Makeup artist.
I pity you.
No. Actually, they're going to. It's a compliment.
Wow.
Because makeup artists, they will change the devil to angel. Those guys, No, seriously.
Why do I feel like there's a story behind
some
that?
of them will go to
I think maybe there was a
purgatory.
girl that
I give a big
really
shout out.
disappointed.
No, not really, no. But the makeup artists do a wonderful job. I mean, you take something and you make it something else, and then there are some that have even taken it to the next level. Some makeup artists even give themselves different looks. Yeah. So there's this particular guy that do a Kim Kardashian,
like
he will do
different
Beyonce,
people,
he will do something all on his face.
Yeah.
And they do actually look like that. It shows.
It's now become, I mean, I know we call it artist, but it's now actually a craft. Like, they've taken it beyond.
So that guy goes and you just see papa, and Kim Kardashian is looking at you.
Okay.
And somebody with a big flat nose can suddenly have...
Yeah, like what the makeup artist did last week.
That's Regina.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll send you a photograph on the internet, you'll be thinking, I'm in love.
Yeah, they don't but see, even if you go to swimming, those days, we tell them go to swimming pool. It's not even enough because now there's primer.
So the makeup
You
will
will
stay.
hold it, you use sponge and scrub the babe's face because now.
Wow, okay.
Okay, but
I don't know.
I know so many people are just tuning in and they're thinking, everybody is upbeat this morning. Mike is upbeat. That's because the show has been going on
For an hour, ladies and
already.
gentlemen.
Yes.
So if you're just tuning
I've
in,
been upbeat
you are
from the
late.
beginning. I'm upbeat. That's me.
You know, we always ask each other what we did over the weekend. So did anybody here vote?
We'll have to go for you.
I did.
You voted?
I did.
Did you vote?
And I voted at 2 p.m.
Mike.
because I was at work.
Hello, welcome again to a very beautiful morning on Wake Up Nigeria show. With you is your renowned coach, First Darling Peter. So today we shall be taking you through the training of last week. If you were here with us last week, we shall continue today and we'll proceed. Thank you for watching. So last week I taught you on how to throw a punch and how to defend. If a punch is coming towards you, you learn how to defend. You come this way, in, step in. So you come again, in, you come in this way. So if you're in this way, you strike to the jaw or to the stomach, or you can actually do a kick if you want to. And you can also do the same by stepping out this way and pushing away to tell the person, I don't want trouble, or you can attack and go down this way. However, there are variations to this self-defense training. So your opponent, knowing fully well that the person you're dealing with is not a dummy. So if you come this way, come, punching this way, the person comes like this. Always make sure your guard is up or you are alert, because the person comes in this way. The person you're dealing with is not a dummy. So this is this for the last week, continuation of last week lecture. So today I'm going to be taking you through some punches on how to throw your punches, and you can do that at your own convenience. So we go this way to the face. 1, 2, again. 1, 2, a straight punch to the face. 1, 2, and now we are going to have some kicks since we've been practicing some kicks. So we go 1, 2, then we go 1 and 2. Again, 1, 2, 1 and 2. These are combinations of a front, a lunge, a reverse, and a front snap kick. You can also apply it with a roundhouse kick. You go 1, 2, and a slap. 1, 2, and a turning kick, a slap kick. So I do it this other way. 1, 2, you go, a slap. So you go 1, 2, and a roundhouse kick. So these are kicks you can actually practice at your own convenience. So the next you're going to do is we practice on our stances, we work on our stances on these punches. Juchum sogi jumbi. You go this way. So we are throwing our punches out, go. You go, cap, go, cap, go, cap. Now from here we're doing our downwards block, taking it down, aramaki, go, down, go, jump, go, jump. Now the next one is the outwards block. This is just like a repeat of what we have done in the past. So if you are not here with us in the past, you can practice. You go, you go, you go, you go, and the last one, which is the uprising block. You go, you go, next, go, come back. So these are what you can actually do at your own convenience, at the office, at home, anywhere you are. You can do it and feel comfortable and use this to burn out every morning. Thank you for watching. I remain your First Darling teacher.
All right, you're welcome to the kitchen, all that energy in the garden. And it's time for us to feed. Yes, nothing like good food. Yes. Today we have Chef Ify. And Chef Ify is going to be making for us something really exciting with yams and eggs and vegetables. Yeah. Loads of stuff, in fact. So you're going to be making
Yamarita picadillo.
Yamarita picadillo. That's a mouthful. And on your screen right now, you'd see the ingredients for making this dish. Yamarita picadillo with pepper sauce. And the ingredients are on your screen right now. Let's run through them. We have yam cubes.
Yes. Then we have pepper, already frying.
Yeah.
Pepper, onion, ginger, and garlic.
Okay.
So
pepper, onion, ginger, and garlic there.
Yes.
Okay, so you had to fry the pepper.
Yes.
And that would take a while.
Sauce,
that was why we started doing that earlier.
Yes.
Okay, so what next?
So we have a flour.
Flour.
Yes, and vegetable oil for frying.
Okay.
We have a red pepper, green pepper, onion, and then eggs. Okay. And then cucumber for garnishing.
Okay, so this is?
That is nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Yes.
All right, so we also have our vegetables here.
Yes, this also goes into the pepper sauce, yes.
Okay. What is this?
Ginger and garlic.
Ginger and garlic, the paste. Are we still making use of those?
Yes.
Okay, and then of course we have
curry powder.
Curry powder and seasoning cubes. Yeah. And salt, yes, the salt is hiding somewhere here, but we have salt.
Yeah, it's there.
So what's the process? Run us through what you've done so far.
Okay, we are boiling yam just for like 10 to 15 minutes, just to soften it a bit.
Okay.
So, and then our pepper sauce already frying, almost ready.
Okay, so what are we going to do with the pepper sauce? First, let's first run through it. Okay. You put in oil.
Yes, onion, ginger and garlic.
Yeah, you allow those to fry,
a bit
for the aroma.
Yes, okay. And then we added our pepper paste.
Okay.
So, and then we've added seasoning cube also. Okay. Yes, so in a little bit, this will be going in. The green pepper and the red pepper will be going in.
Okay, right now or?
Just a bit.
Just a bit?
Let it fry a bit, yes.
Okay, so how long will the frying go for? About 10-15 minutes? 5
minutes is already done.
No, altogether, about 10-15 minutes.
Okay, yes.
Because I know we've been frying for a while.
Yes, 10-15 minutes.
Okay, so what are we making use of the rest of this for? Let's start with the eggs. What are we doing with the eggs?
So today we just want to give our fried yam a lift.
It lifts.
Yes.
Okay.
So just like a makeup kind of, so your fried yam doesn't look boring.
Okay.
So all this is going to be decorating the fried yam.
I don't see the powder though.
This is the flour.
Okay. Okay. So this is like the base.
Yes, we are going to be coating our yam. And then we are going to mix all this ingredient with the egg.
Okay, so this is like the eyeshadow. You said we were making up the yam.
Yes,
yeah,
okay,
so
yes.
the powder. So this is the eyeshadow.
Yes.
This is the lipstick.
Yeah.
So what exactly are we going to do with the eggs and the yam?
We are going to mix all these ingredients together.
Oh, we are not
and then
frying them?
No, we are not frying.
Yes,
Yes, we are going to coat it with the yam.
Oh, we are coating the yam?
Yeah, with the flour, then the egg sauce.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm really curious to see how this works. Is the yam not anywhere near ready so we can get this done?
I think it's almost ready.
It's almost ready.
Yes.
Okay, let's get started with breaking these eggs and getting them ready for that process.
Yeah, we are doing that right now.
Okay, so let's get started. So how many eggs are we making use of? All of this?
We can use all, yes.
Okay,
because
so
the yam
6
is
eggs
pretty much
for the yams and the
so
sauce,
you just have to break aside in case.
Okay,
Yes.
just in case you have.
Yes, any bad.
All right. So you're using both the yolk and
Everything.
white.
Yes,
okay.
the egg white and the yolk.
Okay. So that looks good to go.
Yes.
So when these have been broken, we put in all of this.
All the
and then we
ingredients mixed
season it.
together.
Are you
Season.
putting in the
Yes.
ginger and garlic?
Yes,
Okay.
just season to your taste.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
so
Okay. Is the nutmeg going in there?
in here too.
Okay. Okay. Great. So the sauce is almost ready.
Yes.
Is it ready for the vegetables now?
I'm coming, 1 minute.
All right. So now this is a meal that, of course, you know you can have with your family. Breakfast is served. What a great way to start the week, right? Some people will tell you that yam in the morning, well, yam is actually great.
Yes.
It's a great source of energy. And awesome one, in fact, and it's something I think you should consider if you haven't been having any yams in the morning. So she's going to be putting in vegetables, and of course, the cooking will continue. You won't miss most of it, though, because there's still a lot to show you in the kitchen this morning. However, we have to go on a break. We'll be back shortly. Wake Up Nigeria continues right after.
Welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. Now it's time for our Monday motivation. We have an amazing lady here today, Victoria Praise Abram. She's a motivational speaker and author and so much more. She's going to be talking to us about deciding to succeed at all odds. Welcome to the studio.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
All right. So this issue of success, you know, I feel like there are different types of success, or different people have different versions of success, you know, and maybe we should start from there. So deciding to succeed possibly means deciding to be better than you are already.
Yes.
Right? So are there some steps that we can take to, you know, move past where we are towards that success point?
Well, the first thing is that you've got to decide what kind of success, you know, the journey of success that you want to partake in.
Okay.
For instance, I started work in an insurance company many years ago, but I realized that I wasn't being fulfilled in what I was doing. I wasn't maximizing my skills. I wasn't living up to my highest and best potentials. So I had to take a decision at that point that I needed to change direction. I needed to do something totally different. So the first step is that you take a conscious review, if you like, of where you are and where you want to be. So taking that conscious decision and effort takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of determination, effort, if you like, you know. So, but you've got to get to that point in your life where you're dissatisfied with status quo, with things around you.
So what you're saying is possibly if you're in a workspace right now and you discover maybe you're uncomfortable with where you are, you just don't fit in anymore. Maybe that's the point where you need to, you know, figure out where you're going?
Well, you need to be sure that you're not just tired of the place. Okay. It's got to be bigger than just, you know, nuances and, you know, stuff that's happening around you. It's got to be something within you that is stronger than the environment. Okay. You know, you've got to be sure that the next step that you're trying to take is the right step.
Okay, so a lot of people have possibly made that decision. They've made that conscious decision to move towards success. Okay. But then they've hit a stumbling block. They've hit a bump in the road. And, you know, whenever we hit some really bad roads, even in Lagos here, the first thing you want to do is U-turn and find another route. Mm-hmm. You know, but how do we stick to that path?
Well, when you decide that you want to leave where you are for a better place, then you've got to be able to imagine the journey in your mind's eye. You've got to see clearly where you're going, you know, beyond where you're coming from. You've got to see beyond where you are now to where you ought to be. And there are certain things you can do. For instance, you can decide, what am I good at? Okay. What are the skill sets that is necessary for this next journey? Okay. Do you need to retrain, for instance? I had to do that.
You had to go back
I had to leave insurance as an industry and actually take a course in media enterprise. Okay. It was after that course that I was able to take the next big step, which was say now, I'm no longer an insurance person. I'm now into media, I'm into writing.
Okay, so that was the move you made.
Yes, I had to prayerfully make that move based on certain things happening within me and also based on my giftings, my talents, my potentials, things I could do.
What about people who feel there might be someone specifically targeting them and, you know, not letting them succeed? So I've heard this before. I've heard, you know, cases where, you know, maybe it's a family member that said that they shouldn't go in this direction or that direction, or their wife or their husband said they shouldn't do this or do that. What would you say to such people?
Well, the first thing is you need to, by yourself, determine to succeed. Okay. No matter the odds that are stacked against you. There will always be odds stacked against you. There will be family issues. There will be issues even from your friends, you know, from communities around you and things like that. But you within yourself must realize that there are always two people working with you and not against you. The first is God. Okay. He is always for you. Okay. The second is yourself. Okay. You know, you mustn't come to a place where you live your life for others to determine how far you can go or how far you cannot go. So it doesn't matter, you know, in Africa, you know, we're quick to say, it's my mother, it's my brother, it's my sister, it's my in-law. But you need to go beyond all of that and realize that you can succeed if you work at it.
All right, so I want to go back to this, the kind of the definition of success now. Okay. So some people feel that they are a success once their bank account is full. But there are possibly some, you know, professions that people go into that don't really fill your bank account, but they help you feel fulfilled. Yes. So you might have some family and friends saying, how much does she even have? But she already feels fulfilled. Yes. But what would you say to such a person in that situation?
Well, you know how it is. For instance, I started writing about maybe 11 years ago. Okay. And in that time, I've been able to do about 11 books.
A book a year?
About a book a year, you know, because I'm passionate about writing, you know. So I don't have all the money in the world yet. I know I'm going to get there. But the fact that I'm able to start writing, continue to write, put my words in people's space and people's hands is enough fulfillment for me. Okay. So for me, what I have decided to do, I've been able to do. And that is the meaning of success. It's not about the money that you have in your bank account per time, even though money is good.
All right, then. I like the way you ended it there.
Money is good.
Money is good.
Money is good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes. 11-time writer or author, Victoria Praise Abraham in the studio here. Thank you for motivating us. Hopefully we motivated you too. But it's all about making sure that you connect with us on social media right now. Tell us how this particular interview has affected you, and hopefully you use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria.
Nothing. Chef Ife, what's up? How far have you guys gone?
Mike, why is there always a twinkle in your eyes when it comes to food?
I don't understand.
Oh, you've noticed too, right?
You've noticed?
You see
hey,
yourself?
let me sing. Let me tell you how it
If
is.
he has noticed.
Let me show you now. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder. Don't try
Please,
yourself.
can we just continue what we
Don't
are
try
here
yourself.
for? I'm just going to ignore you, Mike. All right, you're welcome again to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. We still have Chef Ife in the building, and she's preparing something very interesting for us this morning. Yamarita picadillo, that's what it's called, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we have our yams. What have you done to the yams so far? The ingredients are on your screen right now, in case you want to catch up. Yamarita picadillo with pepper sauce.
Yes.
So we have our yams here.
Yes, coated with flour.
With flour. Could you
Yes.
show us how you did this?
Okay.
Okay.
Just use your boiled yam, already boiled yam with salt.
Okay.
So just coat it. And in this flour, you can mix any spice you want.
I was wondering. So I can put
Yes.
in anything I want
Yes, you
in
can
this.
put your salt,
Okay.
any spice at all.
Okay, I can
But
put
you
pepper
should-
even.
Yes, if you want to, but
Okay.
you should be careful because you're going to put spice also in the egg.
Okay.
So
Okay.
just coat this way
Okay.
and make sure there is no excess.
All right. All right. So the best way to make sure it's not excess is by
Yes,
shaking
just
out
shaking,
whatever
yes.
is left of the
Yes.
flour. Okay. Okay, great. So what are we doing next?
We are going to coat in the egg.
We're coating in the egg.
Yes,
Now
also.
these are the 6 eggs.
Yes.
So what did you put in the 6 eggs?
Onion, green pepper, red pepper, ginger and garlic, and then nutmeg and curry powder.
Nutmeg and curry powder.
Yes,
Did
and
you
then
put any
little
seasoning?
salt. Yes, salt.
Salt and seasoning.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to coat this.
Yes, in this, and then we'll fry
Okay, so coat and fry. Coat
Yes.
and fry.
Yes.
So this should go back
in the fire.
on.
It shouldn't be too hot.
It shouldn't be too hot.
No.
Okay, so let's start the process of coating and frying. You've already whisked
Yes,
this.
yes,
Yeah.
we've mixed everything together. You can use your hand. So, but if you want, you can still use
A spoon.
spoon because you're on TV. So here comes the makeup.
Okay.
So
this is the makeup she was talking about. You know, the one I was talking about powder
So-
and
this way.
eyeshadow.
Yes. So you just make it up this way.
Okay.
And you fry facing up
Okay.
like this.
Okay.
So-
So that's just to add some pizzazz to the yam, just so
Yes.
it's not plain fried
It's not
yam.
plain, just
Makes sense.
some fizzy.
So you
So-
take it round and then you now
Yes,
put
just
the
yes,
top with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, make sure the excess is removed.
So are you going to do this when you turn the yam over?
No, you're not
gonna
turning.
turn it?
You're not turning.
Okay.
You're just frying this way.
This way.
And make sure it doesn't fall over.
Okay.
Yes, so
you have to
just
be careful
continue
when
that
putting
way.
it in.
Yes. And when you're slicing, you should make sure it has a base.
Okay.
So
Smooth
flat-
base.
Yes.
Okay.
So
There we go. Going round and round. This feels like a game already.
so
So we put all of those yams
yes,
in
so
there.
you shouldn't put much so that it doesn't get too
How
much.
many are to go?
3,
Since we're
4
using a
small pots. Can put 4.
4, 5.
4. 4 is,
4 is
would
fine.
be okay. Yes.
So we have one more to go.
Yes.
I have a feeling you go for a small piece. This particular one looks really perfect, like the shape.
Okay.
Okay, so that goes in. I can't wait to taste this. It looks like it's going to be very yummy.
And it tastes really good.
Are you serious? I believe you. Chef Ife of life. Mike is giving me dagger eyes right now, but I don't care. I don't care. So the sauce is ready, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how did we arrive at this sauce?
Okay. Vegetable oil,
Yeah.
onion,
Yeah.
ginger and garlic,
Okay.
seasoning cube, and little salt.
Okay.
And then our
we are allowed the pepper
sauce,
to
yeah,
fry
just allowed
for
to
a
fry
while.
for like 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then we added our green pepper and red pepper also.
Okay, that's also for color.
Yes, just
yeah,
to
another
beautify
makeup
it.
by Chef Ifi,
Yes.
aka makeup artist Ifi.
So you don't just eat plain and then
Okay.
vegetables also very good.
Now I noticed you didn't use all of the onions. Are you making use of
Because
them
it's
for
much
anything?
excess.
Okay,
It's
so
just
that's
excess.
fine.
Yes.
No use for
No,
the
no.
onions anymore. All right, so we look forward to how this will turn out. I'm very curious about this. The yam shouldn't take long since it's already boiled.
Just for it to brown a bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
It's perfect.
Oh gosh.
So
This
just
looks really
drain
good.
into paper towel.
Ta-da!
So
See that?
you can have.
Oh, I like that one. that one looks like a net. Like, what fish did it catch? I wonder.
So just
Those
continue
ones
that
will
way.
probably take a little
Take a
while.
little-
See? Take a look at this. This is what it will look like when
it's
it's
ready.
ready. So imagine having a plate of this with sauce. You know, we're Africans now. We do better with sauce. Yeah.
yes.
So a plate of this with sauce. Perfect. Really awesome stuff. Wow. I'm sure our guest is
It smells nice.
watching right now. Like, I can't wait to dig into this. I really can't wait to dig into this. So I know you call it yamarita.
Yes.
Are there other ways we can make this, like turn it to potato rita? That's a mouthful, isn't it? Is it possible to do that, or it's best with yam?
It's possible.
possible.
Everything's possible.
Okay.
Yes.
So I can
As long
actually make
as-
use of potatoes.
Yes.
Okay.
As long as you have the shape you want, because you just have to come with this shape and base for the decoration.
Okay. So it can turn out as
Yes, pretty
wonderful
as
as
this.
this. Oh my.
So pretty.
This is so cute. I think we should go on with the frying.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So let's just.
So you coat it with your egg. Now the eggs are great for sticking together.
Yes.
So they'll also let your flour stick together when you're frying, so
Yes.
the flour doesn't disintegrate. That's another secret I've learned in the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. So with your eggs, you can actually get your meals well put together.
Yes.
Okay, that's frying very quickly. First set is always the one that takes
Because
the
the oil
longest.
is hot
yeah,
now,
now
hotter.
hot.
Yes.
So 4 at a go.
4, 3.
Okay, it
Depends.
looks like you're looking for a big one this time.
Depending on how you are cooking.
There's so many things to learn in the kitchen here. So many things. Every day, every time. There's always something new to learn. That's what makes watching Wake Up Nigeria really exciting. So that one joins. I think there's space for one more
It's nice.
on this side.
It doesn't stick together.
Stick together.
Yes,
Okay,
it
because of
sticks.
the eggs.
Yes.
Let's hope not. But hey, we'll just put them, you know, separate them immediately. So we'll be all right.
Okay.
I like the fact that it won't take long to fry because
no.
of the...
Yes, but the yam is already cooked.
I have another name for this though. Crispy
Yeah.
yamarita picadillo. Because the flour is definitely going to
What
make it
makes it the
crispy.
picadillo is just the vegetable, chopped vegetables.
Oh,
Yes,
so
anything cooked with vegetables.
So this one is the yamarita, this one is
Yamarita,
the
just
picadillo.
yes.
Okay.
Any meal made with
With vegetables.
chopped vegetables.
Yes,
Chopped.
picadillo.
Yes.
So anytime you're cooking something in your house
I need
and
to remove this.
your friends or your family members are like, what did you make? Just look at it. Ah, chopped vegetables. Picadillo. A la Chef Ifi.
So,
All right, so we'll go on with this. Yes, we'll definitely finish all of this and have it ready in time for our guest. However, it's the end of the second hour. Yes, second hour. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll be meeting Adebola Martins, the CEO of Marco Martinez and Adebola Moda. And then we bring you our automatic segment where Ayo Shofela will be talking to us about hydraulic power steering. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us at Wake Up Nigeria.
Well, if you're just joining us, you need to know that 2 whole hours
has passed
on the show. 2 hours. I'm talking about starting at 6 a.m. and we are still here.
Yes, we are.
Started at the bottom.
Now we're here. So
Now we're moving
right now it's Wake Up Nigeria. And because Wake Up Nigeria no longer starts at 7 a.m., it starts at 6 a.m., you no longer have to wait to get your day started the right way.
Yeah.
We give you all the information you need as you get prepared to leave the house. And of course, if you need to leave, make sure you don't forget we're streaming live on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect.
All right, so keep a date with us every single day, Monday to Friday. We had breakfast already, had some coffee, had some time of prayer, holding hands, speaking in tongues, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yomi?
Anyway, we start from the hour of 6, so 6 a.m. every single day, no longer 7, and all the way till about 9 o'clock. My name is Yomi Obe.
Mine is Titi Oyinson. Now, of course, our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria is always on flick. Please get in there on social media and use our hashtag. Tell us how you feel about our new 6 a.m. start time. We'd love to know. And of course, take your suggestions, contributions, complaints, everything. Just tell us.
Use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria, don't forget.
Yeah. Our SME series continues today. We have Adebola Martin starting with us today. And he's going to be talking about starting and sustaining a business from scratch in a tough climate like Nigeria.
Yes, indeed. And Ayo Shofela will be talking to us about power steering in our automatic segment this morning.
Yes, indeed.
Those hydraulics, how do we maintain them and get them going all the time?
Now, we've already had 2 performances on the show, believe it or not. We've had quite a lot of music so far, and it's been a fun time. And we'll be getting up close and personal with Nene Johnson in a little while.
So I know we said Shay Shay was coming.
Yeah. Yeah. So
it's probably traffic.
Yeah, but she's not here yet.
Let's fingers crossed.
Or is it makeup?
Fingers crossed.
Is it makeup? No, it's not makeup.
It's just fingers crossed. Let's just leave it there.
Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing?
What? Mic? I'm trying to ignore it.
This mic.
I don't know how it got into the kitchen.
I hope that burns your mouth.
From here. It's me that will burn it. Can you burn the burner?
Okay.
There's no way.
So I wanted to talk about the weekend, you know, over the weekend. So I started something new. I started making scented candles.
Nice.
So I learned it on YouTube, and I've been doing a lot of research since December.
So are you selling this thing?
Well, that's the plan eventually, but it's still like in the testing stages. But it's so much fun. Do you remember when I was reading for Common Entrance? So we used to use candle, all those thin white candles, and I used to play with this stuff all the time. Like, I'll just be playing with, instead of reading my book, I'll be playing with wax and, you know, making the candle not last as long. And little did I know that later on it could, you know, become something more interesting. And it's
so pretty soon we're going to be having you on the couch as an SME.
Yes, sir.
SME
That's
feature, Titi's candles.
I said let me test one for one.
Well, you want to test run a candle?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, no.
Okay.
Isn't there going to be like a test?
Instead of you to say you want to invest in the business I'm trying to start.
That scented candles, though. It's not for,
they're scented. It's not
for lighting up your room.
Starting. See, it's a startup.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are not there where you're not at the level of those that have already done it before. I'm saying test run. Test run. I don't mean I'm not paying for it.
Buy one first. Buy first. Then we'll see how far.
Well, she's just making it. So
no, but it's really interesting stuff.
So how do they get all the colors, the red and the green?
So you can actually use crayon, like the crayon your kids use, and you just melt it inside the wax, the white wax.
But so crayon is wax as well, obviously.
Of course, yeah. Okay, and then it just changes the color, and I'm like, what? Some people use crayons, but then, of course, there are special dyes and fragrances you can use.
You know, this actually makes me really thankful to my mom.
Yeah.
When, you know, while growing up, my mom always encouraged us to try our hands at different things. The moment we are interested in beads, she'd just load us up with beads, like go to the market and buy beads for us. So my sisters and I grew up knowing how to make candles, self-taught, knowing how to make beads, knowing how to sew.
Do you knit?
That was the only thing I couldn't get right. My sisters can knit, like I'm the only one that can knit. My sisters can plait hair, like very well. I don't know how to do it. And I'll tell you why I don't know how to do it. The knitting part was a case of, I think I have 2 left hands. You're welcome welcome again. It's still Wake Up Nigeria, and it's about time for us to have a conversation with Nene Johnson. I'm sure you've enjoyed our two performances. In the first hour, back in the 6 o'clock hour, she performed African Boy for us. Yeah. And then in the 7 o'clock hour, she performed Go Go. And now we're going to be having a conversation with her. Great to have you here, Nene.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, I love your skin, by the way. I should have told you that earlier.
Thank you.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
So let's talk about your music. How long have you been doing music now?
Roughly 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, because I have been singing like forever. So I don't just want to say professionally. Something I've always been doing, like from teenagers, choir, music, whether you're doing music on the Nigerian scene or not, for me, singing has to do with music. So I've been doing it for a very long time.
For a very long time.
Yeah.
So, but I will still ask you professionally, when did you start professionally? Because when people hear 10 years, they're like, she never blew, in quotes. Yeah, so professionally, like going into the studio.
2010.
2010. You're still sticking to your 10 years. Because that's about 10 years, 10 years.
Yeah, because I've always had singles online.
Okay.
Even while in 100 level, I've always had singles online.
So what other songs do you have? Because the ones we are familiar with, African Boy and Go Go.
Like back then, I had a song with Jibo called Legally.
Legally.
Yeah.
Can you give us a freestyle of that one?
Now you they make me legally a forum genanya di mama. A forum genanya di mama.
Wow. Amazing. You have a great voice. You know that, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So who are your musical influences, your inspiration when it comes to music?
Well, there are quite much. From Africa, Nigeria, I would say Tiwa Savage.
Savage.
Well, influences. Do you mean like people that influence my style of music, or people I look up to, admire?
You look up to as well. Let's start from influences. The people who influence your music, like people that when you listen to a Nene Johnson, you can hear something that sounds like Lauryn Hill, stuff like that.
Well, the funny thing about my music, like the other time you said you could get a Jamaican feel from the African Boy, and just now I had an R&B feel. Yeah. I'm very versatile like that. So I'll just say there's a little bit of Cynthia Morgan when it comes to the Jamaican feel.
Cynthia Morgan. I can see Cynthia Morgan already, okay.
Then when it comes to the R&B feel, I think there's a little bit of Whitney Houston. So it just depends on my mood and the message I'm trying to get across.
So what's your favorite Cynthia Morgan song?
Taken.
Taken. Are you serious?
The girl with the biggest behind.
That's the line you like.
No, that's another song, but I can't really remember the title, but that one was hot then, yeah.
Yeah. The girl with the biggest behind. Okay, no, that's a different song from Taken.
Yeah, that's a different one from Taken, yeah.
Oh yeah, give me a freestyle of Taken. Since you like the song.
I'm taking da 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 da. I'm taking da 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 da. That's just what I. Boomba! It's your girl Cynthia Morgan.
Don't claim you say it's your girl Nene Johnson.
Let me just like freestyle on that part. But right here is your girl Nene Johnson, of course.
Yes, let's stick to that fact that it's Nene Johnson.
Yeah.
So if you were to do collaborations with people, I know years back you did with Jibo. But if you're to do moving forward now, who are those people you'd really, really like to have a song with?
Pato Rankin.
Pato Rankin.
Yeah.
Okay. Figures.
Flavor, Fino.
Flavor
and Fino. And then Cynthia Morgan as well.
Okay. So Flavor, Fino, Cynthia Morgan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the artists you'd like to do music with. Yeah. Fantastic. So we're looking forward to like 5 years' time with Nene, 10 years' time with Nene. Nene probably bringing home the Grammys to Nigeria.
Amen to that.
All right, so you're still working on other material, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so what other songs are you working on right now?
Well, from here, I'm actually headed to the studio.
Okay.
This year, I'm looking forward to releasing new songs because these singles they've been out, but they're not so fresh. They are fresh, but not so fresh. So I'm looking forward to releasing new materials this year. Okay. And there's a love song I have. I also want to release the video pretty soon. So
what's the love song called?
Iyele.
Can you give us a bit of that one?
The people are saying you're no good for me. The people are saying you're no good for me. They say you're a playboy and you'll break my heart. They say you're a playboy and you'll break my heart.
Wow.
That's it.
You know, we actually have a bachelor here. Are you single? Are you single? Oh,
I am. I'm single.
You are single, like very single. You know, there's single attached.
There's single and ready to mingle. There's single and not searching.
Yeah.
There's single and satisfied.
So which one are you? Single and satisfied? Single
and satisfied.
Single and satisfied.
Yeah.
Okay, in case you become dissatisfied, we have somebody like loves food. You know how to cook, right?
Yeah, I do.
Really? What's your favorite dish?
Afang.
Afang. Okay, I think afang is his favorite food too. So I'm kind of like matchmaking Mike and Nene Johnson already. So hopefully Mike will take you out on a date one of these days.
From my observations, I think Mike likes a lot of meals, not afang.
He likes a lot of meals. Oh my God, Mike didn't hear.
And
that.
I'm not actually a chef.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Yeah. So Mike, she thinks you're a very beautiful, you know, man. Not even handsome, like wonderful guy. Don't worry, he won't watch back. He won't tell what you said. All right, so I'm really looking forward to more successes for you. You have a fantastic voice.
Thank
I've
you.
said that before. Your music is awesome. I like the attitude when you're performing.
Thank you.
There's this attitude and this feel you bring to a song that just takes it to another level. Really
Thank you
awesome
so
stuff.
much. Thank
so
you.
wishing you the very best.
Thank
all right?
you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Adebola Ade Martins is the CEO of Marco Martinez, an indigenous show manufacturing brand and the new creative director of Adebola Moda clothing line. He was born and bred in Nigeria and is joining us this morning to talk to us about his business that he started back in 2002 and is still growing strong. Wow. First of all, I just want to give a shout out to all entrepreneurs out there.
Thank you,
and
sir.
people like you who are into manufacturing, doing this thing. Despite all the challenges, you're still in it. Now, you told me a remarkable story. You started with 200 Naira, which is unbelievable for some people, but you did actually start with 200 Naira. So tell us that story.
Thank you for having me on your show.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
To be honest, that story always gets me back, you know, thinking, remembering how I started. I remember when someone living next to me read a newspaper caption that says, a Nigerian entrepreneur started off 20 Naira, then he saw my picture.
Yeah.
So I was driving back, the guy had to stop me. Guy, I saw you on newspaper. I said, oh, thank you, sir. An old man, about 70. And he was like, come on, don't just tell me the truth. That is not possible.
Exactly.
So
because that's usually, they would say there must be a catch to what happened.
Yes, it's unbelievable. But the truth is, I did start with 200 Naira. And I have a witness. You know Lami Del Shofa?
Yeah.
We started off together, actually.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I have a confirmation to my story. So what I did was I read engineering in school. While I was in school, electrical engineering, University of Lagos. I had passion for drawing, you know. So I used to draw when I was a kid. I used to sketch Superman comics. I used to do all those things.
Yeah.
Then it developed into an obsession. So my parents would want to stop me from doing that, but I always find a way to sketch. So I started sketching, like hiding my sketches.
Yeah.
So in school, I only had the opportunity to sketch in school and then give my sketchbook to my friend to keep for me.
Right.
So it got to a point where I delved into drawing superheroes, but I now localized it. So I had my own kind of Superman, but it was saving lives and saving lives all over, you know, the city. So people really got connected to that. That's how I started. So my classmates started off with wanting to read my comics.
Right.
So I needed to release episodes every week.
But how did you then transit from comics to then, creating clothing? Yeah.
Yeah, so this is how it happened. So I've been doing that for quite some time. Then one day I was in the University of Lagos. I was going to class. So I saw a guy wearing a T-shirt. And the T-shirt had a similar character, like my own superhero that was saving lives. So I saw the image on a T-shirt, and I thought to myself, this is practically the same thing. I could actually move my hero from the paper to the T-shirt.
Right.
Yeah, so that time the internet was not really, it was luxury.
Right.
Yeah, so you couldn't really get much. There was no Google, so I had to think of how to go about it. So I did my research, and I was able to team up with Lami and one other guy, Yomi. So we found out how to print on fabric. So from there, I started, painting on fabric, designing on fabric, customizing fabric, putting people's faces on T-shirts. Right. That was how I started into.
Well, so of course, and this was way back in 2004.
Yes, this
between 2002 and
2004, 2006.
Yes. So eventually, I mean, from the video we watched earlier, we saw industrial sewing machines and you churning out stuff, and it looks like a seamless operation. But I know that there are many challenges behind the scenes. So talk to us about the process. Having started and you started doing this T-shirt. So how did you then move to manufacturing and then doing, at least scaling up your business? Right?
Yeah, so having started, remember I started with 200 Naira.
Right.
I need to clarify that story because people still don't know how.
Yeah, the 200 Naira story. Yeah.
Yes, so I'll move it to where you're asking me. The first thing I bought was a brush, a paintbrush. Then I had, I had Lami bring a plain T-shirt.
Right.
Then the other guy, my third guy, had inks.
Okay,
so what I'm trying to say is, to start anything, you just need the will to start. That's the most important thing. And then when you have the will, things will come up to you. You start with the littlest of all things.
And then resources.
And then, yes, that's how we started. So we made, the first profit was 500 Naira. We sold the T-shirt, first T-shirt, 500 Naira, which was big by the time. I mean, a customized T-shirt.
Yeah.
We saved the money. We did not touch the money.
Right.
From the 500 Naira, we bought more brushes, a proper set of brush. We still had our inks. We painted for another person. We saved the money.
And then you sold another 500 again.
We were plowing back the profit, basically. And we did that. It's a lot of pain to do that because we are not allowed to touch profits for years.
So for years you didn't touch your profit.
No.
You kept plowing back the money into the business.
Plowing back. So it's a lot of hard work.
But how did it take? How did you get this kind of discipline? Because sometimes you start something and then needs arise, emergencies take place, and then a lot of entrepreneurs, especially people who don't have any other sources of income, they then have to dip into their profits or dip into their capital to sort out emergencies.
You're very right. To be honest, the best time to start is when you have less liabilities.
And when you're young, when you're probably in your early 20s and things like that.
When you have free food, that's the best time to start. But the truth is you can start at any time. Because I remember setting up, by the time I grew my business, I was able to set up. There was a time I went, not even zero, I went minus. I lost all the money I made.
And what happened that you lost all the money?
I just did the wrong, I made some mistakes trying to expand faster than my business. It was terrible. So this, just about 4 years ago, I lost everything. And I had to start from minus because there were the banks. At this stage, you're already big. And then you look at people on zero level and start admiring, oh God, I wish I was on zero. As it was that bad. So it shows that you can actually start from anywhere.
From scratch,
so
and you can even start from minus.
I started again 4 years ago.
You started again 4 years ago?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us, about the new operation, how all these things have now come together into this, the new operational model you have, based on the fact that you now have over a decade's experience.
Yes, the first thing I looked at was, I was hoping to just have my shops and just open the flagship stores and sell my stuff. That was the initial plan. But I found out that having to get people to produce your stuff in Nigeria they might not do what you want. Quality. We are very focused on quality, and the finishing. I'm wearing Adebola Moda, which is one of our brands.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I can see that, you know, the details,
yes.
everything.
So we want to detail to the finest levels. So when you outsource that, you might not get what you want. So I decided to move my plans from opening flagship stores to opening factories.
Right.
So I started off my factory, started with one machine, the same plowing back the profit. Yes, my model is actually growing according to profits. I don't ghost grow. So when you ghost grow, you fool yourself.
And then you start doing the fake it till you make it type of lifestyle.
I lived in a crib for about 10 years, a very small crib for about 10 years. I had all those machines, but I lived in a crib. I didn't grow above my means. I didn't show, you know, so I just put in the work.
Yeah, because entrepreneurs have this, entrepreneurs are also very egotistical, many of them. So they have this idea of once you start making a little bit of money, you want to start flossing and showing off.
Maybe at the start, when you start making money, you're allowed to. But when you make real money, I think you just chill. Because this is me, because I'm coming on TV. Yeah. If you see me when I'm working,
it's in aprons and probably
shorts
and stuff.
You know, I'm down with it. So.
Adebola Martins, this has been an inspiration conversation. I'm sure even for young people. So one of the things that I took away from this is that start young if you can, but you know, even if you're not young, it's not too late to be it.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
Well, for your reward for 14 years of work, we're going to be taking you to the kitchen this morning. Hey. More than that, okay, 15 years or so. Taking you to the kitchen to have some breakfast. And hopefully, we'll have you back on the show to tell us about some of the other progress that you're making.
Marco Martinez!
Hey. Please have a seat over here.
Take a seat right there.
Hi, Titi.
Hey, how's it going?
Johnson and Adebola, you're welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes.
Today, Chef Ify made this dish called Yamarita Picadillo. She'll take you briefly through how we arrived at this and then, of course, serve you the meal.
The mirror, I think one of the Yamaritas is missing here.
What happened to it?
Because of the design.
Oh, okay.
So we made use of 4 to create a curve.
I thought
this is another time.
No, Mike has been all over this.
Mike has visited the kitchen.
What? Yes.
No, he hasn't. No, he's been a good boy in the kitchen today. Really
so, talk to us.
We use yam, then we had vegetables, green and red and onion.
Yes, so let's pass it along. Yeah.
So, and we then made our pepper sauce.
She's been patiently waiting. Patiently. Go ahead. Go ahead.
To finish all this?
Why are you moving this one?
Please taste it and tell us how it tastes. We have an idea because we can smell it. It smells amazing.
It smells amazing.
And we've been, here for quite a while this morning.
We've been here for 3 hours. I just keep mentioning it so that nobody
so that
forgets.
you can tune in from 6 a.m. Y'all.
Mike.
You need to start tuning in from 6 a.m. We're gonna be here helping you start your day the right way.
Every single day, 6 a.m. And we're gonna be back again tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And thank you to everyone for joining us.
Can I come again tomorrow?
How are you finding it? What do you think?
Fantastic.
It's very spicy.
Very nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
All right then.
Well
it
done,
looks great
Chef.
too.
Thank you.
Well done. We're back again tomorrow, 6 a.m. 6, not 7, 6.
Yes, indeed.
6 a.m.
Honestly speaking, it's been fun. It's been great. A big shout out to our friends at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories. And of course, Fola at Fola's Place for styling our hair.
Thank you, Fola.
Thanks, Fola. You know we love you. And of course, a big thank you to all our guests today. Nene, you've been amazing.
Thank you
Marco,
so much,
you've been
Nene.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Titi.
Ayoshufala as well.
See ya.
Amazing.
Tomorrow, Tuesday,
Yes,
is
sir.
another day.
6 a.m. y'all. Don't forget.
Another day, another dollar.
Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
Another day.